Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that I'll often post in shorts, as well as in the community post here on the channel. For those of you on YouTube, that is. Of course, then I have to realize that those of you on New Tech, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, of course. But nonetheless, all of you guys, I appreciate all of your support.
We start things off from NBC4 out of Los Angeles. Cloud brightening. First in nation tech aims to cool our warming planet. Well, this sounds very interesting. Scientists are testing a controversial idea in the Bay Area for cooling our warming planet. Now, controversial in this context means a rather peculiar, if not unusual, way to address something, to put it incredibly politely. In Alameda, the group is using the first technology in the country to test ways to brighten clouds in an effort to cool the globe. The project is being held on the USS Hornet. Jessica Merdado, who is one of the scientists from the University of Washington Marine Cloud Brightening Project in the Bay Area, said Alameda provides the perfect cloud conditions over the bay. The goal is to mimic the effects of pollution in a cleaner way by using salt water to brighten clouds, which scientists hope will then reflect more sunlight back into space to help cool the Earth. So they're going to use this technology, this idea, this concept of water and salt here to generate or mimic pollution, but then take this information, feed it into clouds to make them whiter so as to reflect it back. So let's just take a listen here.
That roar is not coming from a snow machine. Instead, the plume you see are tiny aerosol particles. It's the first technology in the country to test ways to brighten clouds in an effort to cool the globe.
This system is composed of three main components.
In these tanks, Jessica Medrado and a group of scientists from the University of Washington's Marine Cloud Brightening program are mixing salt and water and using a compression system to test if this machine can distribute the right size particles. They say Alameda provides the perfect cloud conditions over the bay.
If you make the particles that are too small, they are not going to create the effect that you want in this marine cloud. If you make them too big, they will actually create or induce rainy clouds.
The goal? To mimic the effects of pollution in a cleaner way.
Fascinating, is it not? The idea and concepts behind what we as human beings think. And it all comes down to control, right? What we can control. Because we have well, within each of us, we have the desire to have security and safety and competence and capabilities. And nature has its own ideas. And, of course, the most brilliant ideas people can have, of course, can often go astray, right? Because there's theory and there's application and then there's reality. Now, that's not me and now, of course, I'm being a bit cynical and sarcastic because that's just my nature. But the thing here is the concept seems well enough, just like a concept car or concept ideas or devices or gadgets and things that people come up with. The ultimate question, for me at least, in reality, basically in reality, is how practical is it? Is it within the capability of being made within reasonable budgets, time constraints, and conditions, and so forth and so on? So, I'm not dousing anything on them. I'm just simply saying, imagine trying to seed clouds. Not the first time that they've tried to do concepts like this, but from Yale Environment 360, urban heat. Can white roofs help cool world's warming cities? It has long been known that installing white roofs helps reduce heat buildup. I don't know why I'm having trouble reading that. Let's start again. It has long been known that installing white roofs helps reduce heat buildup in cities. Wow. But new research indicates that making surfaces more light reflecting can have a significant impact on lowering extreme temperatures, not just in cities, but in rural areas as well. Now, you guys might remember hearing about this. This was back in 2018, but, like in Greece, they paint all the buildings white to help reflect light and keep things cooler. And it makes sense. It's understandable because things that are darker do absorb heat. Anyone who has a dark car obviously knows what it's like going out into that car on a sunny summer day. But it's kind of fascinating, is it not, that human beings and their propensity to have control over nature and the ability to change our condition and our environment. Now, of course, things that we do as human beings does impact our environment without a doubt. So if we're putting out more pollutants and we're putting out more fluorocarbons and hydrocarbons and CO2 and these sorts of things, of course, can impact the planet. Now, of course, the trees love CO2, but of course, in a more cleaner base. But it is kind of fascinating that these ideas and concepts are out there. Now, of course, as we said here, controversial, meaning they're not too sure how that's actually going to work. And, don't look at us in the real science world to suggest that this would be anything practical is probably what they're getting at there. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. All of you guys on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey on New Tech. And, of course, below this video, as I will say in the closing, you can find the various links that I belong to. I would encourage you guys to take advantage of that and follow me there because I post a lot more on there as well, along with, of course, the videos here from your guys' support. And, of course, everyone here on YouTube, I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support. And that's what I had for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to. I would encourage you guys to follow me there, as well as if you are Amazon Prime member, as well as or order from Amazon quite often, then you can use my links down below. Or if you're looking for a VPN, a virtual private network, I enjoy Trust Zone my own self. Those links are all down below, and each of those help out the channel. So I want to thank all you guys across New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, because you guys have been amazing. And of course, appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys behind the Galaxy phone camera next week.